live on custom live stream service. Oh, I did it. Okay. All right, we are fixed. I am feeling better now. That's touch and go for a minute there. All right, so let's see. We got that, and then we got Alex is here. Everyone can say hi to Alex.
Hi,
There's
Alex.
more than one Alex.
Yeah, wait, me or him?
Depends. I don't discriminate.
Right. Hi, everyone, and other Alex.
Like we're collecting Alexes.
Yep. There's even another one.
Oh, should we tell them to change their name? Or?
Should oh man, too bad it's like Zoom doesn't have, you can do I don't know, like a rock paper scissors tournament like we used to do when we were in person, because that would be real fun. And then we got Harlan's here. Harlan is the enforcer, so if any Zoom bombers come by, he's gonna crush the Zoom bombers.
Is that true?
Yeah, you got the power now. You can hit the kick them out button.
Well, it's not letting me start my video, so I don't know how effective I'll be at crushing Zoom bombers. Also,
that's all right.
I have to deposit a 3-year-old in the bath. I'll be right back.
All right, good luck. Yeah, so I just got the official National Day of Civic Hacking People Over Paperwork shirts. Code for America sent me like I don't know, 40 of these. So I have a lot of them. I think that was the number of folks that participated in National Day. I need to figure out how to distribute them. If folks participated in National Day and you're in the Boston area, you can send me a note and maybe we can, I don't know, figure out if you can like pick them up or something. I can always just leave them sort of outside my door or something for y'all.
Geocache them or whatever.
What?
So just like geocache them.
Geocache them across the city.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I might do that. I think some of them I might I don't know, I can see about mailing them. 40 is a lot to stuff in the mail. But you know, if folks don't feel urgent need for them, I can also just hold on to them until we're finally able to in person. And then what I'll do is I'll just buy a t-shirt cannon. And so at our first like in-person meetup, I will shoot the t-shirts at the people who earned them with a t-shirt cannon. That is absolutely a great use of Code for Boston time and energy, I imagine.
How much is a t-shirt gun?
That's a great question. I assume it can't be that expensive. Was it? It's like a spring in plastic, right?
Well,
or is it like an air gun?
Amazon has some ranging from $1,300
Oh.
all the way down to like $40.
Okay, $40. I think we could justify.
Or you can just buy a slingshot, which is significantly less.
Yeah, slingshot actually might not be bad. I've seen that done at, you know, like the sports stadiums. They, you know, have the two people set up and then they pull it back and they get that pretty far. All right, let me get the presentation set up and I will go through, and we'll share the screen and get ourselves started. All right. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Code for Boston. My name is Matt, and I am on the leadership team here at Code for Boston, along with Alex and Harlan, and Thad might be here as well. potentially Brian. If you have any questions, need help with anything, feel free to ask one of us and we'll be more than happy to help. So the way this is going to work is we'll have some opening remarks, and then after opening remarks, we'll do project updates, and then new folks can stay in here and we will do a new member orientation, and everyone else will get to go hacking. So with that, announcements, first and foremost, read our code of conduct. It's available at codeforboston.org/code of conduct. The gist of it is to be respectful. This is a respectful space. And if for some reason you feel like you aren't being respected, talk to one of us on the leadership team and we will be more than happy to help you. Also want to encourage folks, if you have not yet done so, connect with us by going to codeforboston.org and clicking through the different options to connect. We have our weekly newsletter that comes out on Wednesday mornings. And so that has both project updates and also we'll have job postings and some other content. So if you have an event or job posting, please send it to hello@codeforboston or just email me and I will make sure to include it there. We also, of course, are live streaming this on YouTube. So that's updated pretty regularly. And then Twitter and Facebook and Instagram are sort of when we remember to do that. So also want to encourage folks to RSVP at meetup.com/codeforboston. That's how a lot of you found out about us. And so the more folks that RSVP on Meetup means we get boosted in their algorithm. And then that means more people on Meetup find out about us. And then when we're in person, we also use that for our check-in with security. I always try and update our Zoom link at codeforboston.org/room/CFB. So if you're wondering how to get into the Zoom, want to say hello, just bookmark that. And at the end of the evening on Tuesdays, I will usually get around to updating that to next week's Zoom RSVP link. Also, if you happen to be on Zoom and or YouTube, but you're not yet on Slack, a lot of the community happenings are happening on Slack. So you could get your invite at slack.codeforboston.org. Just input your email and it'll come right through. Also, want to note that we are supported by small donations from folks, around the Commonwealth. And so if you want to support us, you can go to codeforamerica.org/donate to a brigade. Plenty of options to support us, whether you want to do a monthly donation, whether you want to do a one-time donation. If your employer or other organization you're affiliated with wants to support our work, we can also do different sorts of sponsorships. So feel free to go ahead and talk to me or Harlan. Plenty of options there. And really happy to report that a lot of our sort of larger donors are starting to renew their support. This is usually the time of the year that happens. So got already, $1,000 came in today. And so I was very excited to see that. Definitely great to see that folks are excited about the work that you are all doing. So I think that's a vote of confidence in everything you've been doing here. And definitely hoping to see a little more of that as the year ends. Obviously, we haven't been spending as much given that we're not buying pizza and we're not in person, but there are still costs to the brigade. And definitely, the budget is something on my mind as we approach next year. And, the economic situation in the world and funding environment might be a little different than it was when I did fundraising last year. And if you're interested in helping out with fundraising, definitely also feel free to reach out to me or Harlan, and we will be more than happy to figure out, how you can best plug in with that. Also, just wanted to add a special comment on the upcoming election. So because Code for America is a nonprofit organization, I can't make any partisan statements tonight. However, what I can say is that across the Commonwealth, many of you have voted and many of you still need to. And so if you've not voted yet, let me just tell you why this election matters. So as civic technologists, we believe that government is a place where people can come together to do good. We need a functional government in order to do our best work. That government is going to need you to do its best work. Voting in this election is a way that you can say you believe government should work for your family, your friends, and your community. It is a chance to express your values, and it is the easiest way to make a difference. So as someone who's worked in politics, I can tell you that politicians know if you voted. That's all public record. When you write a letter to your representative, they're looking to see if you're a voter. So really the only thing more influential to a politician than a single voter is a group of voters. And a group of voters that cares about something gets listened to. If you as a brigade member vote, it makes it easier for me to get my calls returned when I'm looking for partnerships. If I can tell someone running for office that I have a group of voters interested in talking about something, it makes it easier for them to say yes to having a conversation. So to help Code for Boston, to help your family, to help your community, make a plan. Go to vote.org. The site will help you find out when, where, and how you can vote here in Massachusetts or wherever you may be. And after you make your plan to vote, talk to your friends, family, and coworkers and ask them if they have a plan to vote. Let them know it's not hard and that while you may feel like one voice among many, if we speak together, we can be heard. Thank you and good luck. And so that URL again is vote.org, and was very excited that the folks at Code for America, including one of our members here at Code for Boston, actually collaborated with them to update this site and resource. And I will share a link about that work that they worked on in the general Slack as well. So with that, project updates, let's start with My City.
Hey everyone, over on My City, we did a new update a few weeks ago. So right now we're not working on any major new features, but we're kind of going through a list of smaller, improvements to the user interface and smaller bug fixes. So hopefully you'll be finishing up some of those tonight.
Great, thanks Jamie. Next is Safe Water.
Hey, last week we started working on some final major projects and they're pretty tricky, so we're continuing to work on them. We also updated our front end, although when you add the viewport meta tag, it doesn't look so pretty, so we have to also develop it now for mobile.
Oh boy, I've been there for that one. All right, Job Hopper.
So we've been continuing to work on filtering the burning glass data to work with the Bureau of Labor Statistics wage data. We're continuing to work on the front end. The prototype is evolving and the programmers are keeping up with that. We have text for our website, and we hope to be merging that data this weekend, and we have a tree map as well. So things are moving along.
Awesome. Next is we got Plug Along. Anyone from Plug Along? All right. I know Plug Along's doing things, so just because they didn't make it to updates, don't think they've disappeared. I know they're working on their beta at least. Clean Slate.
Yeah, the app team, we're continuing to work on some initiatives with our partners. Quite a few things we're working on there. We have Spanish translation for our juvenile ceiling app we're working on. Just got some translations in, so we'll be looking at those tonight. And always some continued work on automated testing. And our data team, still working through all the little nitty-gritty details of the data. Lots of little things to sort out and solve in order to answer the couple of questions Citizens for Juvenile Justice has for us. So that's where we're at tonight.
Great, thanks, Jeremy. And last but not least, I think Thad is here for Windfall.
I am indeed. And last week, let's see, we worked on getting the Social Security apps future voting, future future calculations for users, so that when they're a few years from retirement, they can plug it in. And there's more details, and we're just continuing that today. We can use people that are interested in learning about WebAssembly, that's WASM, that are interested in learning about TypeScript, that know JavaScript, and that know React. We're doing some React hooks work this week, continuing on last week. Thank you.
Great. That sounds awesome. Thanks, Thad. So yeah, if you are new, feel free to stay here in this room, and Alex and I will start new member orientation soon. Everyone else, enjoy the rest of your evening and happy hacking.